In today's episode, Joe asks, thanks for the video. One thing I feel to round it out would be, as a new Google Tag Manager with Google Analytics user, to see how the results surface of tracking PDFs as page views in Google Analytics. For example, which section, under goals, behaviors, other, where would you see these show up? So this is a follow-up to the previous episodes on setting up PDF tracking as page views, virtual page views in Google Analytics, or setting up PDFs as goals in Google Analytics. So to refresh, let's go ahead and switch this over here. Just as a quick refresher, in the previous episodes, one of the things we did was we set up a PDF goal. Someone downloads a PDF we were tracking that as a goal in Google Analytics using Google Tag Manager. So Tag Manager would be the method for tracking, and then we would see it show up as a goal in Google Analytics. And the second thing was using Tag Manager to fire a page view every time someone clicks on a PDF, as though it was being loaded as a page on our website. So with that, where would these show up? Well, the goals is pretty straightforward. When you go to conversions here, go to goals, and we can look at our, wrong button there. We can look at our goals overview, and you can see, for example, there are download PDF, right? There's 2 goals completions there. Someone has downloaded a PDF twice in the last week. That's a goal. That, to me, is something that I wanted somebody to do, and because PDFs typically on my site are ones that are like a speaking kit to hire me as a public speaker. So that's a good thing, and that it allows you to track things like multi-channel funnels, attribution, and all that stuff to figure out, based on that goal, what channels are helping drive those conversions. So as a quick example here, let's select none, and then just select PDFs here. And where did those conversions come from? It came from one from referral, one from direct. So I know that something referred someone to my website, and I was able to see a goal completion. If we switch to source medium, we might be able to get more detail about Heidi Cohen's website. So thank you, Heidi. So that's an example of where to find the PDF as a goal. Now, if you want to see it as a page view and you want to see the individual PDF itself, you go to site content, recalling that this requires PDFs set up as page views. When we go to site content, we go to all pages here. And the easiest way to figure this out is to just type in .pdf in the search bar there. And when you do that, you can see what are, that's getting everything. But there's the 2 goal completions. In this case, it was a speaking kit, my most current speaking kit. So 2 goal completions there for, and 2 page views, for that particular PDF. So I can see that is the one that came in for me. I wonder if this is working on regular expression. Yep. So this search bar uses the regular expression syntax. So if you just want to see just the files themselves, add that little / before the .pdf, and you'll now see just those files. So that's, in a nutshell, how you find those 2 things. And remember that is contingent upon having both systems set up. If you only use the page views version, you're obviously only going to see the page views PDFs. You won't see any goal setup. So you need to set up both. As a reminder, that looks like this, where you have a tag for the PDF page view, right, there, and then download PDF as a goal. And both can use the same tracking mechanism, but they do different things. You need to set them up individually. They're not something that you just do once and you get both benefits. You have to set up both benefits individually. Remember also that those techniques can be used for any other file type that is not HTML. So it could be an MP4 video, an MP3 audio, like a podcast, link to a podcast link, for example. All of those things would be really good things to do. So if you've got links to files of any kind on your website, make sure that you have this tracking set up. If you want to see at least some of what Google thinks you have on your website for those terms, here's a real simple way to do it. Type in file type, :PDF, and site, and your domain name. And this will tell you what Google thinks you have for PDFs on your website. Now, you may or may not want some of these. You may have to go back and do some cleaning on your website. But these will also, if there's links in the HTML Google will track these as page views. Now, if somebody were to click straight into this file from this search result here, you would not get the page view because Google Analytics has not had a chance to fire on an HTML page. Our system only tracks those PDFs that have links on our site, not direct links in. So you will not see that. There is a technical hack for working around that, but it is way too complicated and probably is not going to help a whole lot. But just keep that in mind. There is a way, if it's absolutely mission critical, there's a way to essentially mask PDFs and fire measurement pixels and all that stuff. But most people, most of the time, are not going to need it. Just make sure the links are linked up properly on your site, and when somebody clicks on that link, you'll get the page view. So, good question, Joe. If you have follow-up questions, leave them in the comments box below, of course. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and the newsletter. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Want help solving your company's data, analytics, and digital marketing problems? Visit trustinsights.ai today and let us know how we can help you.